In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows, my name is Abdul Khaliq Darwish. How can we benefit from the people who have succeeded here in this world, who have achieved a reasonably good amount of success in their respective fields? That is the topic of our today's discussion, debate. Dear friends, it is often objected upon, disliked, even despised upon, that why the successful people don't treat us well. Why don't they treat us well? They should treat us well, and they should be even ready to help us if at all a kind of need arise, or at least they should treat us well. They should respond to us if at all we are willing, desirous, and trying to get a kind of relationship with them. They should be helping, they should be accepting our offer, request of the relationship on the one hand, and then they should be ready to help us out of the difficult situation, to bail us out of a kind of every any time we find ourselves in a difficulty. Dear friends, I am of the view that the way we think about them is absolutely wrong in my opinion, because that might sound good, but it is not something practical at all. If it was not practical at all, I think it is better to ditch this idea and think in another manner which would be more practical. First of all, never try to establish a kind of relationship with those people. Behave them well, respect them if they do come across, but do not expect and do not try to establish a kind of relationship with those people directly and on equal footings, because this is not feasible at all. My dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, dear friends, look, how can we benefit from those people? That is something really important. I think that we can benefit from those people by having a good image of them in our mind and heart. That is really important, because if at all we don't have a good image of someone else in our mind and heart, it will be automatically, it will keep manifesting itself, and unintentionally we will be treating like that, or body language will be telling something like that. So I think we need to feed their image and picture in our mind and heart as somebody who is good and great. On the one hand, that is important and the very basic of all that. If at all we do have this thing, it actually means that we will not be slandering or backbiting those people at all. That is really important. Number two, do not expect that they will practically help us. Instead, we need to think that I need a kind of motivation and inspiration every time I look upon those people, every time I think about those people, every time I think about this person. I just want to get inspired, I just want to get motivated, and that is the first thing, the first kind of benefit which I can take out of this person, out of these people. That is really important, because being motivated, keeping ourselves motivated, that is really important, and that is something a very basic, very basic importance, my dear friends. If at all we don't have this, this actually means that we are unable to take a kind of initiative which can take us towards, taking certain advantages and benefits out of these people. That is really important. Number two is that observing what are their techniques, observing how they work and what are their techniques, that is really important as well. This is the number two. The number three is that we should seek an advice if at all at certain points in our life. I think we are in need of getting a better advice from somebody who's already successful. I think that we should be able to talk to them, and we should be expecting that obviously they will give us advice according to their own vision, and their vision is far better, far broader as compared to us, obviously. So their opinion will be very important for us, so seeking their opinion, seeking their advice, either we want to come out of a difficult situation, or we want to find or take on an opportunity. So I think in all of these cases we need to know their opinion, we need to seek their advice. So these are the benefits I think we can take out of these people, and we should restrict ourselves up to this point only. If at all we are expecting too much which is not meetable, I think that is something really wrong, and this thing is not going to serve a purpose at all. And in that, while expecting something like that, we will not be able to take any sort of benefit, any sort of advantage out of these people. So it is as simple as this one, no complication in it at all. So why to think that they should treat us as an equal person and partner? Maybe we are not doing that, with those people who are not equal to us. That is something practical. But as for ethics are concerned, we need to treat everybody else, fairly and squarely, sincerely. So, but something which is practical cannot be ignored at all. So today we have talked and we have discussed about how can we take advantage, how can we benefit from the people who are already successful. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair.